as a young teenager. Yeah. He's growing up in Boston. He's got blonde hair, green eyes, but he was rapping. And back in the early 90s, it was very unusual for a kid from the suburbs to be rapping. So they gave him this nickname. It's really cool. The Light, L-Y-T-E, Funky One. Okay? It's really cool. Well, he hooked up with another Boston-based rapper named Brian. They came together and became the Light Funky Ones. Wayne, what did they do there exactly? Can you tell us?
They added an S.
They added an S. And when you add an S, what are you doing?
You're creating a plurality.
Yes, a plurality. Good job.
LFO apostrophe S.
No, that's a possession. That's possession.
The LFOs.
Okay, all right. That's enough, Eddie, too. All right. Now, meanwhile, I grew up listening to rap music. My older brother was always fascinated by it. And he worked for Lou Pearlman's Blimp Company. You guys know who Lou Pearlman is? Well, you can boo him, but if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't have Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, LFO all the time. Just saying. And so, I used to go down and visit Lou and my brother, and one year I was down there and they had these 5 guys swimming in the pool. I was like, who are they? Oh, they're called the Backstreet Boys. It's a new group that we're starting. Yeah, Lou decides he wants to have a boy band, so that was cool. And as I got a little older, my brother said, listen, I know you want to pursue a career in music. Why don't you move to Orlando? You can work for Lou and just kind of figure out what you want to do. So I told my mother, I said, Mom, I am quitting college to move to Orlando to be a rapper.
Oh, my knees.
Sorry.
You can imagine how that conversation went. But eventually, I made it to Orlando. I started working for Lou. I was driving his limo. I was filling his refrigerator, picking out his clothes because he was colorblind. And one day, I was at his house, and the doorbell rang. And I answered the door, and it was Rich and Brian. They had come to meet Lou. And so Lou brings us into his game room. Imagine this room with like a C-3PO, the actual C-3PO, R2-D2 encased in glass. Has this couch. He goes, listen, guys, you're doing the same kind of music. By the way, Lou hated rap. Hated rap. So I'm thinking, why don't you guys come together as one group? I'll sign you. And we're like, yeah, that sounds cool. So then he leaves the room, and 2 things happened. One I know is true, one may or may not be true. But like Rich Coleman said, never let a few facts get in the way of a good story. So he leaves the room, we sit on the couch, he comes back, he's got an acoustic guitar. That part is true. The second part, I'm pretty sure he only had shorts and a permanent sweater on, but I could be wrong. But he had these 3 rappers on the couch, and this is what he made us do, I swear. Come on, sing. Un poco de gracia, una poca de gracia, amiga mía, y arriba, that's my Spanish. Y arriba, por ti seré, yo no soy marinero, I swear I'm not, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, come on, sing. Nice job. Good job. It's a true story. That really did happen.